Good morning, everyone. This is testing my live stream here. Here, you can hear me. Can you accept it here? Good morning, everyone. Okay, so looks like it's working good. Um, yeah, let me show you the view this morning. So yeah, welcome to McBoss Capital live stream. Man, here's the boat area. Yeah, you can see some of the rocks in the sea here. We are at Patmos and Locust, Mexico. And yeah, my webcam not working. I apologize for that, but we are pretty much near the port down there. Um, yeah, welcome to McCall's Have a live stream. My name is Michael Chu. Oh yeah, look, there's a boat right there. And very nice morning so far. 17 degrees Celsius. Yeah, see, why is there so many boats right here? They're just sailing here. I don't know what they're doing here. And we're about less than 1 kilometer away from the land. I think we're just waiting to dock here. Uh, unless we already docked, because I'm on the other side. Maybe the other side is the land. So anyhow, yeah, hope everyone have a nice day today. This is quite beautiful. Sorry, my webcam is really bad. Unfortunately, you can't see a good view, but it is very nice morning. So and you can see all the boat. Anyhow, we have a pretty bad day in the growth stock market yesterday. Um, yeah, so there's not much to do. I think the market continued to sell off this morning, and there's really not much to do. Like the market is getting rejected at this level yesterday. It's down 0.75% on QQQ right now. SPY down 0.55%. Dow is down 0.48%, and IWM Russell is down 0.6% and 0.7 now. So we go to the chart here. Give me a sec. So yeah, my stocks are getting triggered this morning. So not good. Stocks on the move. Like there's 7 stocks here. TSN, QFIN, Wiggle. Let me just jump to it. Let me track this for a second. TSN, QFIN, Wiggle. Go to HQI. Today will be a shorter stream because I have to leave for breakfast and then go to my excursion early in the morning. Uh, so that's why I'm doing the stream a little bit earlier today. Usually I do it about like an hour later, like 8:20 Mountain Time or 10:20 Eastern Time. But today you can see the market's not doing well at all, and like I said, there's not much to do. The stock's getting checked right now, and that just tells me that this market is not doing well, right? So there's no point trying to even pick the bottom here because we don't know if this is gonna be a new downtrend for the market index. So let's go to here's QQQ, right? I don't think there's much difference with Nasdaq. Let me double check. Yeah. So for Nasdaq, we went above 21 day, and yesterday we fell really hard, like so hard. We just came. Not only we blew the 21 day, we came all the way back to 10 day. That is pretty negative. And it's all because of the auto tariff that Trump announced 25% for cars not made in US. Um, and that really shook the market um, because that is a big sector, I think, right, in the US. And yeah, and I mean, a month ago, the three big three, auto manufacturers, you know, wants Trump to exempt them, but obviously that's not going to happen anymore. So, so yeah, so the auto manufacturers are getting dumped right now, but that really impacts the whole market, right? So look at this. This is GM down 3%, which is not too bad. But look at today, 8%. And look at Ford, very similar, down. No, this one didn't drop as much yesterday. Wow, 0.1%. But today it dropped 3%. And STLS, what's the symbol? SLTS? I can't remember. Stellantis, STLA. But this one down 3%. Yesterday it was down 2.55. Today it's down 0.1. Yeah, it's really, really bad. There's not much to do, honestly. This is the auto sector, but it really impacted growth stocks. And let me go to FFTY ETF here on IBD 50, and let's see here. So yesterday we were down 2%. Okay, so it matches Nasdaq today. Today surprisingly it's only down 0.07%. I would think it would drop more, but it hasn't. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe this data is lagging 20 sec. I don't know. I don't know if this is lagging. I don't know. But the market is down quite a bit right now. So maybe there's a lagging. Not real time maybe. So QQQ is down 0.7%. Um, let's go back to stuff on the move here. So this is going to continue to go down. O2 VTRX. Uh, ERTX. So far it looks like a pretty bad day. But let's just jump to the daily chart here to see what's happening intraday. It's only been, like I said, usually I don't look at the market the first half hour, like unless there's something happening, like like news or something. Um, so today, this morning so far, I don't know if this is right. Again, sometimes there's a lag in the data. So we see a gap down, but then we see a bounce. I don't know if that actually happened. Maybe I don't know. Let me go to Google and just see what's happening here. So yeah, I don't think there was a bounce because I don't think I remember seeing it. So it's just straight down here. So there might be some lagging in the data here, but I don't know. Maybe it's possible. But anyhow, we gap down and then let's just say this is correct. I don't know, bounce, but then it closed at the bottom of the range and then right now it's testing the lows right now. Um, so it's not good. But again, first half hour, like for those who doesn't follow the market after hours opening, like what I generally find is that's where the selling usually happens, first half hour, up to usually an hour, And then the selling side, because lots of people get off in the morning, they want to sell. So that's when they're like active, right? And then after the first hour, volume starts to die down very quickly, and people getting ready for their day to work or whatever. And so then the action's more like stabilized throughout the day, because yeah, because not everyone's looking at the market at the same time anymore. But in the morning, first half hour is where everyone wakes up. They go look at their portfolio. They go look at the news. They look, they might make some moves in the morning, and so a lot of selling happened. And also probably institutions, if they want to get out of a stock, they probably you know maybe they also sell. I don't know. But anyhow, but what I find is the first half hour is like very turbulent generally, and mostly on the sell side usually. And then in the bull market, what we see, or in the uptrend, what we see is that it will slowly bounce back after that selling. So IBD Bill William O'Neill always talked about how market will close strong in a bull market, and that's what he meant by that. And you know, so obviously yesterday we didn't close strong. Like it basically came down and never came back up. So that was really bad. We closed strong the day before and also the day before, right? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was a really bad day. We basically have what they call a follow through day, but not technical follow through day, which really doesn't count. It's more in spirit, and so that gap up, we are close. We are feeling the gap right now. So that's the problem. We're feeling the gap. You see this gap right here. We are feeling the gap. It's this morning. You can see we're already down here, right? So we're feeling the gap. This is what they call filling the gap because it's never been tested. So now it's being tested. All those people who bought right here are now going to be tested, and whether they will, again, for short-term traders, that's what usually happens. And on the daily chart, we are under 10 days. That's probably for me the biggest problem right now is the daily chart is under 10 day, which means a lot of stocks are falling below their 10-day too, because most stocks follow the general market, especially growth stocks. And yeah, so that's not good news. So let's go to app for example. I think I got triggered this morning. I think it popped up on my screen. So right here, I think it just touches it this just now, right there. This is my stop, which is slightly below the 10-day. Now sometimes this is a very strong uptrend, okay, and as far as I can tell, it's broken this morning. So if now it's like this, or it's just like that. So it can still work, but again, most of these growth stocks follow the market. So really, if the market keep going lower, it's these stocks will fall. It's that simple, really. Most of the time, they follow the market. IBD research shows 75% of growth stocks follow the market trend. So Palantir, um, this one's slightly better. It's still above the 10-day right here. So my stop is from here. So it hasn't hit it yet, but again, that's just a little bit below the 10-day. So we'll see what happens. Today is down 2.4%. Up is down 3.7%. Um, like Nvidia hit hard yesterday. Um, one of their, I don't know who it is though. One of the companies they sell to were blacklisted by the government, and so they might not be able to sell to them anymore. Some of those, I don't know which chip exactly, but that impact the stock. Today it's down 1%, not as bad. Um, But yeah, it triggered my stop right here. It was down 5.7% yesterday. So now we're clearly under all the moving averages. We break to new low recently. So this is over like I don't know 7 or 8 sessions here. It's really tight and we broke below that. So not sure we'll come back down to here, but there's a high chance. But today is dropping less than the general market. So well in line, but for a stock like this. Okay, so the market is bouncing back right now 0.4% on QQQ. So let's go take a quick look again. QQQ intraday. So you can see we are off the bottom of the bar right here. We are near, not quite near the highs yet. This is probably the high right there of the day. But on the daily bar you can see. So this is good. This is good. Like again, the first half hour is very volatile and turbulent. There's so if it does come back to the 10-day, which is that line I just draw, um, doesn't mean much because because let's say it does close there today, and you draw this line right here across the excuse me, yeah, if we come close right there, this line right here, and you draw the highs of yesterday and today, this is the slope. It's a very steep slope. Again, yesterday is a very, very bad day in my opinion. All the growth stocks suffered, and some of them have fallen below their 10-day. And today, yes, some of those might bounce back to their 10-day or even slightly above it, but it's just such a bad day yesterday. I feel like this is not over. And April 2nd is coming up. Who knows how many more, news like auto sector, like which sector is next gonna be announced, right? So today is Thursday, we have Friday, we have Monday, and we have Tuesday, and then we have Wednesday, right? That's when the so-called reciprocal tariff are going to be in effect. So we have so like again, auto now is no longer exempt. That's why the market kind of crap out yesterday. They really just didn't expect that. That you know. So yeah. So again, when expectations are broken, market will sell off, and in this case, um, we could see more sell off if that continues. But we are far off the lows though, right? Still, now that doesn't mean it won't get tested. Like we come back around halfway from this right here. So we had a good, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 sessions, roughly 2 weeks of uptrend, less than 2 weeks, and now we're going back down. So yeah, and IBDs, have been talking about this vertical violation here, how strong this break is. Usually, it takes time to digest a break like that. It doesn't like I said, a V-shaped rebound is very unlikely. Um, so we have bounced back, not quite half. So here's the 200 day, like pretty much near the 200 day. Here's the range here, the bottom. So from here to here, it's still quite a bit compared to here to here. Right? So yeah, almost half, but not quite. It bounced back, and now we're going back down, and probably we'll test the lows. I think. So this is not it. Other than that, yeah. I mean, look at it. Look at the growth stocks you own and see how they're doing. But like I said, mine is a few got triggered this morning again. Yeah. So and I mean, market continued to improve. Now it's down 0.2%. So things could turn around today. Maybe you will turn green. And again, when it turns green, like depending on how much it bounced, but I'm just gonna assume it's gonna bounce back to the 10-day line again. We go to SPY. Let's quickly take a look. Similar, right there. 10. You know, DIA now 21-day. Right there. And IWM also right there. So all four index are just slightly below their moving averages, and um, yeah, there's a high chance it bounce back there, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'll have to look at my stocks again today by end of day and see, if I should sell more stocks, even if it didn't trigger my stop, right? Um, So yesterday was a mix, but mostly trigger stocks, and then I sold some. Um, Today we'll probably do the same thing. Like some get triggered this morning, and again they usually get triggered in the morning because in the morning is where it dropped really fast. But yesterday was a day that just keep going, and then um, it keep going lower and lower and lower. So hope everyone have a good day. I don't like I said, there's not much to do today. Like opportunity wise. Um, Things are starting to get weaker. And unless we get a 1% update today, which will way past the 10-day, I think, then that might be considered. I mean, even 1%, not much, because that's just half of yesterday's. So if I go back to intraday here, halfway here, yeah, even we bounce all the way up here, it's still not much, right? So again, um, yeah, I'm gonna sign off early today because like I said I have to go eat breakfast and then we have to get off the court. But unfortunately, too bad my like webcam. Hopefully I'm getting a new computer soon. But this webcam is really terrible. You can see nothing other than the water here, and I think the daylight is brighter now, so it's even harder to see. So, but yeah, but it's a nice day here at Cabo San Lucas. And hope everyone have a good day. Stay cautious. This market, like I said, very turbulent. Look, the other thing could happen is like maybe just a one-day sell yesterday and market will resume its uptrend. I don't know that. No one knows that. Um, to me, it's unlikely. Like the best I can see is it will get chopped around this level, which is highly possible. Um, which means the rally is still intact because we didn't undercut. So for the rally to fail, we will have to undercut like I believe. So today is Thursday, right? So Friday is low right here, right there. This low. For the rally to be technically failed, that's how IBD measure it. Um, and if we do come back to that low, you can see we are really close to the previous low here. No, actually, no, that's not true. For the for the rally to fail, it has to undercut this lowest low. The only reason I be talking about this low on Friday is that if it undercut that, the chance of a failure increased to like 80, 90%. So meaning if it goes come down here, it will probably come down. So thank you for everyone for watching. Hope everyone